Yes. Welcome back to the Dtew and Dricanhippie show. We are your hosts. Dricanhippie back at you with another sports edition, volume 6. It's the 6th episode, yeah. It's the 6th episode, so, you know what I mean? I hope y'all got to see our last episode 102. This episode 101, this episode 102. But we back at it. It's good, cool? Same shit. Got some of that Gibbs playing.
Yeah, I had to let Gangsta Gibbs play a little bit.
That Alfredo.
Yeah, man, that's my shit right there. Nobody ever gave me shit. I had to take this shit. You know?
We back at it with a nice little, you see the sun going down. We gotta use this makeshift light. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're gonna give y'all a nice little, couple sports topics. Basically, it's gonna be on the NBA, everything that we've been seeing in the news about the NBA. But you want to start with that, or you want to start with all these, like what we were saying, due to the protests and everything, that we should be protesting some of these sports teams and shit like that.
We can start there.
Name
them. Just off the top of my head, we had the Patriots, the New York Jets, the
Yankees? No?
Hell no. The Knicks, the Giants, the Jaguars, I think the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few teams.
UFC, WWE. Plenty of sports and entertainment, you know what I'm saying? But we'll stick to the sports right now. So I don't know if we say go ban these sports, or like
I'm just not supporting them.
Like don't support them.
They on TV, I'm not watching it.
And do your history on it, do your knowledge on it right now, study on it right now.
Yeah, because I just feel like you can't support something as blatant as this. I want to say Republican, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of like, but Trump.
Yeah, and people that are supporting this white supremacist thing right now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because
like the Dolphins head coach was saying what he said.
Yeah, I think he's on the list too.
Like, there's no racism in the NFL. Like, dude, let's not go there, you know what I'm saying?
And Drew Brees is canceled.
Drew Brees is canceled for what he said, for not acknowledging what is going on, not even knowing what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit like that is going on right now in the sports world as well, where there's people picking their sides and choosing right now, you know what I'm saying?
It's always been like that. It's just now is not the time for it. Like, that's why I said on episode 101, my Knicks and my Giants, their moves had me like, nah. And the way they violated Eli.
Yeah. And the Jets not ever winning, it's kind of easy for me not to watch the Jets.
Yeah. But the Knicks, James Dolan has to sell that team before I support the Knicks again. I'm not saying I would never ever support the Knicks again. Yeah, I am in there. But I can't be that with him there. Mm-hmm. This was the last straw.
Similar to the
you violated Spike, you violated Oakley.
It's similar to the Sterling shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this to me this is no different. I feel like it should be investigated.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be investigated the same way.
Glad my match wasn't in there, but
you know that it really hurt me. Because I am Nick. It doesn't have nothing to do with James Dolan, but as long as he's the fucking dictator there.
Yeah, it's just hard to do.
You can't tell me you can't speak against this because you have no, what was he basically saying? Like, it's not in his place.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, like, you fucking serious.
Yeah, you think the safe answer is going to make you get away from this way? Nah, dude. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was good that Drew Brees did that, you know what I'm saying? Because then it brought and it shed more light on Kaepernick again, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying?
That's for you not understanding that kneeling has never ever been about the flag, and that was an argument I used to have with people when that was the case.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I lost respect for
every time they ask him why you kneeling, it's because for police injustice and this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's always that first. So shout out to him, and he again donated $1 million to protesters that was getting locked up for them to get killed out of jail. So shout out to Kaepernick and
that's not something that's being pushed in just the bullshit I'm talking about.
That's why you know it's being pushed on this platform.
But yeah, here you go making it about, which in another sense is like, oh, this I can't kneel because it's disrespectful to the flag.
How? The flag tells you to stand up for your rights and do whatever you need to protect your rights.
And your father and your grandfather was in service, and so was. So they was. My grandfather probably fought right along. So
they wasn't fighting along a black man's grandfather.
My grandfather probably fought right alongside yours, or in the same battalion, or in the same wars. And he came back home and was treated the same way or worse than when he left. So he wasn't even given his medals. So he died. I know that. I don't need nobody else.
You sparked up a lot more.
So what the fuck are you talking about? Disrespecting to what? Like the flag has been, this country's been disrespecting our people forever. We not gonna act like Jim Brown and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Muhammad Ali
wasn't fighting and same fight.
Wasn't getting together to fight for this shit. So what are we talking about? It's not about disrespecting them, the army, and none of that shit.
It's about fighting for what's right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going because that flag represents this country, and in this country, law enforcement is allowed to kill an unarmed man and get away with it.
A colored unarmed man. You know what I'm saying? 24/7.
That flag represents so much more than just the U.S. military.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to.
So that's why I like that the sports world is delving into this more too. You know what I'm saying? So
let's say that Olympics was going on this year, they didn't cancel it. How am I supposed to get excited for USA?
Anything. It makes sense too because you're using our people to win you gold medals.
Bring you money.
And then probably kill their baby cousin or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make sense. I don't know.
So all of that, and Drew Brees is out there.
Yeah, it don't matter what he said to Donald Trump. It don't matter what apologies he put out. You already said
on apology number 2. You already, for your initial,
you said this
initial,
years ago.
Initial and spoke a lot, bro. Mm-hmm. You spoke a lot. So that's you can't say call yourself an ally. That's why your teammates reacted how they reacted. There ain't no way you're a fucking ally. You can't be an ally after you say what you say, and then a couple hours later you're like, oh, I've always been. No, bro, that's like the person that say I got black friends. Yeah. After they just said some racist shit. No.
So how you in the locker room in New Orleans, filled with black players, and you don't understand the play of how it erupted to what it erupted to right now? So the news reporter, granted, the news reporter asked you, so how would you feel if NFL players protested during this season? And your answer was what you said. Your answer couldn't be, well, that's not the point right now. The point is we fighting injustice and justice. But, people don't know how to choose their words. So they say their words that they believe. So.
They are. So Drew Brees suck my dick. All these niggas, bro. You suck my dick. This ain't 1970 nothing. Mm-hmm. Fight me. I bet you I'll fuck Drew Brees up.
And then
so when we talk, like, that's what I mean. Like, you can't.
Then the same CNN reporter that said when LeBron and KD did the thing with Kerry Champion, and they was talking about politics and stuff, and she told them to shut up and dribble. She says to this Drew Brees comment, well, he has a think he has the right to say what he feels and believes, right?
Because she's part of that narrative.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, all of y'all getting caught up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think you slick. So LeBron hit her with his, you know what I mean? Hit her with a tweet and hit his fans attacked her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how shit gonna go right now. So
that's how it's gonna go.
If y'all not opening your eyes to that, I don't know what's going on right now. But like I said,
be tolerated anymore.
Like I said, this is a sports episode, but this is part of the sports world because, like we said in episode 101, entertainment and sports influences the babies. You know what I'm saying? So music and
I can't put my kids in no Knicks jersey. I can't put my kids in no Giants jersey. Not knowing what they support. Because my kids could be one of these victims in a couple of years.
I mean, true, right? But maybe not the players on that team.
I'm not saying
But
that.
You might forget like a player's like signature shoe or something. You know what I mean? But not support the team. I understand what you mean.
I'm not watching the games. I'm not helping to your TV money. None of that. You have to feel that. And now it's that. It's not about, oh, the Knicks is losing, don't support him. Yeah. Now it's, you see where he stands. We should not support that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what Daniel Jones do this year. I don't care what Saquon Barkley do this year. I'm not watching them.
Yeah.
I ain't see the Chiefs up there. I ain't see the Chiefs on up there. Yes, go Chiefs.
Then you see the positive side, like Jordan Brand donated to.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I mean when people be like, yo, let's cancel, and I'm not watching NFL, da da da. If it was, I'm not watching NFL, it'll either be the commissioner or all the teams.
Yeah.
The supporting him. They all billionaires, and they all not supporting him. See what I'm saying? I can fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can fuck with that. Even if you like, yo, I ain't taking no political stand. I ain't donating none of these motherfuckers. Because I ain't gonna act like I'm a Republican or a Democrat. I'm neither. You gotta earn my shit.
Yeah, and then get mad at an athlete when he's young and says, don't consider me a role model right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to influence people in that way.
Exactly.
You could just be a fan.
I'm here
of
to
mine.
entertain and put a product out there that people are gonna support. I stand with that.
But if you take the stance from day one.
I vote as a citizen, privately, for who appeases me. I'm not mad at that. I ain't no billionaire, so.
But if you take that stance from day one as an athlete, and you do political views and entertaining, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with the brunt that comes towards you, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody, when Eric Gardner passed, and LeBron, rest in peace, Kobe, Chris Paul, everybody that wore I Can't Breathe shirt, and they doing it now, like, yeah.
But the NBA is different.
Yeah, the NBA is different.
But like I told you with Colin Kaepernick, it's not that teams just don't want to go. Who needs a quarterback? One. So let's look at these organizations. Like you said, the Jets was on that list for supporting Trump. So why, if they cool and close like that, apparently, right? Mm-hmm. Why would he sign Kaepernick if Trump is out there, like,
yeah,
right? But any place he ain't going to Kansas City. We don't need you.
Yeah, I doubt he'll go to the NFL.
And then it's like, what teams will take him that will want to bring on that circus? Like, people got to equate that too. It's a business to the shit. So that's how I look. I ain't look at it like that. The whole NFL, every team blackballed him, but where you want to go?
Yeah, he might be picking and choosing right now.
Mike Vick came back out to be a backup.
Yeah.
Mike Vick.
A couple teams.
Had to be a backup. So, ain't like Colin Kaepernick was laying shit up.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, I can't cancel everything because I enjoy football, and I enjoy basketball, and I enjoy baseball. Yeah. But I can't support you if you're supporting someone that's with the death of my people, like the genocide of my people. I can't support that.
Covering your eyes towards it.
Mm-hmm. For a bill. And for some money.
Shit, the MLB, I think they denied that proposal. So they
in the low.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going on with that.
Thank God the NBA came to it. We can move on from.
Yeah, that's why I moved on to the MLB. Is kind of like they in a little thing right now. Like they in a dispute where they don't know if they're gonna start their season. So
I'm not sure, but then I mentioned that on one of the episodes. I was like, I don't know how they all gonna get back. But I'm talking like episodes ago, where before they were talking about getting back and all that. We was just like hypothetically thinking, how would they do it? And I think I said it's kind of difficult for baseball.
Why?
Because it's more to it. It's more players. Everything is outside.
Yeah.
Their revenue is really based off of the people that come to the ticket sales. They sell out. Even bad teams, because people want to see baseball. And some places that have baseball teams
that's all
they have.
Yeah.
So I always said it's going to be kind of difficult to get that going, even with traveling. Right? The NBA is ending their season. It's not starting a new season.
Yeah, and they got a plan to get it.
You know what I'm saying? The WNBA is starting their season, but
that's
it's short.
It's
short. The WNBA start their season at probably the same time as the NBA and end the same time as the NBA.
But it's weird that you have time to make a plan and you can't.
But how can you execute it?
I mean, they the brains behind this shit.
A lot of teams. How many teams in MLB?
Shit, it's 32 teams.
They ain't started a game yet.
But they shortened the season to 82 games.
They did not agree to that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what's the exact part. It might be what you're saying, revenue, the money. So, but the Chinese baseball is happening right now, and their crowds are bigger than.
The money ain't the same though.
I don't know.
It's not though, not.
But still, they found a way to make it work.
It ain't the same.
I don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen with that. Let's get.
And we ain't gonna act like these contracts in MLB is not crazy, bro.
Yeah, and you already cutting there.
So what you want them to do now? Get paid at a curve?
Until shit get regular. You know, baseball athletes is.
It ain't us. It ain't us in there. Like, yeah, we just trying to get on the court. No. Like players in there like, no, we came to this old shit and you still gotta pay me because I'm gonna go to court. And you got it.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens with the MLB. But I don't think they're gonna have a season.
Trump ain't even talking about the MLB. He jumped straight to the NFL. He said the NFL is gonna start. He ain't talking about the pandemic. He didn't even say NFL gonna start on time. You know what I'm saying? They sent the money.
So let's get into the NBA news.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
July 31st.
July 31st.
About a month
And
and a
the
half.
season kicks off.
Month and a half, 3 weeks.
So what's the deal?
We got 22 teams that they selected for to play on. 13 Western Conference and 9 Eastern. And the way it goes, if I'm not mistaken, is you had to be within 6 games or 5 games of the 8th seed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's 13 Western Conference teams. So you have the Grizzlies, Pelicans, Suns, Blazers, Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 5 teams competing for the 8th seed. I think it's going to be 10 games.
I think it's 10 games that's going to be like the regular season.
Yeah, 10 games in the playoffs.
Then the play-in.
And then on the east side, you got the Wizards, who's in the 9th seed, but they not going. I don't think they're going to make it.
I think it's just set up in the East already.
Like, cause I think that's what because they got to beat Orlando twice and like win. They only lose like 1 game or some shit. If they lose 2 games, they out. Some shit like that. Or if Orlando beat them once, then it's locked. They basically playing for seeding, because even in the West, they weren't locked.
So it's 8 games.
8.
They're gonna play 8 games.
Okay.
They're gonna do the 8 games, right? So basically, it's 22 teams altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But the 16 teams, that's like regular playoff teams, is really, let's say, 15. Right?
Mm-hmm.
14 on each side, right? 14 on 15 on each side. So then when the regular season ends, they already seeded, right? From 1 to 7. But then you got the play-in tournament where those teams that you was naming that's in the race is going to only be out of the regular season who has the best records in the 8 games. It's going to be 4. They're going to pick 4 teams out of those. They got the best record in those 8 games. That's the play-in tournament for the 8th seed. You know what I'm saying? So there's 8 seed on each side. You know what I mean? So then that's when you get the playoff picture. And then when you get the playoff picture, they doing the, I don't know if they doing the regular season, right? 8-1, 7-2. Alright, so then they doing that, and then they gonna do the finals and everything. But that shit should be ending, even if it goes into a game 7.
October
12.
Because the draft is the 15th.
Shit, that used to be when the season started a couple years ago.
This year, last year that's when the season started. But then the season starts December 1st.
Then the next regular season starts December 1st.
Right. So no rookie camp. They going straight
into regular season. No preseason, right? They're gonna jump right into the regular season.
They have to. I didn't see anything about preseason. If the
Alright, so let's get into this.
Over 12 and the next season starts in less than 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't see no preseason. Probably just camp because they gotta get there's no summer league. There's none of that for these rookies coming in.
Yeah.
They're going straight into the fire. So they're probably going to camp. Probably November and October, some shit like that. Yeah. And be in camp and go into the season.
Yeah, no preseason games. So basically, the AFC gonna be what it is, I think.
Where? On the East?
In the playoffs, yeah. I mean, the seeding in the East, yeah, is gonna be what it is.
The seeding in the East can't change.
So check the who's in the East right now.
It's Milwaukee, Toronto,
Boston, Philly.
No,
Milwaukee, Toronto, Miami.
Miami is like 4. Got you right now.
Flat up. All right.
Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston, Miami, Indiana, Philly, Brooklyn, Orlando. See, because Brooklyn is 30 and 34. Orlando is 30 and 35. Philly and Indiana is 39 and 26.
And who's the 9th and 10th seed?
It don't matter.
Who's the 9th and 10th seed?
Charlotte and Chicago.
And they not in the play-in thing. They're not in the 22 teams. Alright, so.
But Washington is 24 and 40, and Orlando is 30 and 35.
But Washington is in the 22 teams.
Yeah, because they're 6 games away.
Alright.
Indiana and Philly is both 39 and 26. Boston and Miami. Boston is 43 and 21. Miami is 41 and 24.
Alright, so basically, this is what we got. We might get a switch in the 7 and 8 seed in the East.
And the 5 and the 4.
In the 5 and the 4? Alright, so let's do the hypothetical if they are switching.
5 and the 6.
It's 8 games, right? Who's in the 5 and the 6 seed?
Indiana and Philly.
So you're thinking 8 games Philly could go into the 5th seed?
Bro, they both got the same record right now.
Alright, cool, right? So let's switch those two, right? Alright,
and
so
Miami only got 2 games on both of them. In the 4th spot.
Alright, let's not make it difficult, right? So you think Orlando gonna take the 8th and Miami Brooklyn beating the 7th?
I think
They might be 6th.
think Brooklyn would be 8th.
Alright, cool. So that's the East. Brooklyn, Orlando, Indiana.
Then I don't know. It could be Philly, Indiana. Because they both tie right now. They're both 39.
Alright, so you want to go off what's on the paper right now?
Philly, Indiana, Miami. Boston, Toronto, Milwaukee.
Alright, so who you got coming out the East? Fuck it. In this type of tournament thing, where people been rested.
Miami.
That'd be fire. Miami come out, like I said.
Miami.
In the beginning of the season, that was my sleeper.
If I'm
I could see Boston or Miami coming out of the East in this type of remember y'all. Remember 99, 2000.
If I gotta pick three.
Remember 99, 2000 lockout. The Knicks made it to the playoffs, to the finals.
I got Miami. I got Miami. I'm gonna tell you why, because they deep and they young.
They've been balling all year.
So I got Miami and that type of shit.
I got Boston or Miami. I could see Jason Tatum doing something though.
Yeah, I see, bro.
I could see Jason Tatum doing something. You think KD not playing, right?
KD or Kyrie not playing.
Alright, they're not gonna do that, right? Alright, cool. Because if they would, it would be scary for a couple
They're not playing. That's what they said so far.
But I could see Boston or, like you said, Miami, really going at the Greek Freak. You know what I'm saying? And stopping him. And I don't know about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid still.
I don't got them doing anything.
Toronto, they don't got Kawhi no more.
We have to move in the first round.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's go to the West right now, right? Who you think first? Let's go. Who you think got the best odds to get out of that play in the tournament, getting in the 8th seed?
8th seed? Yeah. Alright, so I'll just remind you right now.
Memphis is in those 16 teams.
Memphis is number 8 at 32 and 33.
Mm-hmm.
You got Portland at 29 and 37. New Orleans at 28 and 36. Sacramento at 28 and 36. And San Antonio at 27 and 36.
And Phoenix.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Phoenix not there.
They in it.
That will make it more than 22 teams then. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no, my fault. Yeah, Phoenix is there.
Yeah.
Sorry. 26 and 39.
Mm-hmm. Because there's 5 from the West.
13, yeah.
5 from the West and 1 from the East.
Mm-hmm.
So, who out of those teams, who do you see?
I would love to see New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Only because I want to see, I would love to see him and LeBron go at it the first round. But honestly speaking, Memphis has a chance to really lock it up.
Yeah.
Only because how many games they ahead right now?
And there's 8 games left.
Right.
How many they had? 3.5, 4?
They ahead of
Portland.
Portland by 3.5. New Orleans 3.5.
To be fighting each other to get to them, and they playing. You know
They had
I mean?
a Portland, New Orleans, and Sacramento by 3.5.
That was gonna be my pick. My pick is gonna be Memphis to keep it or Portland to take it.
Now here's the thing about the West. 4 through 7 is separated by 1 game.
So some teams might have a chance for 7 seed. Memphis could move into the 7 seed.
No, that Memphis is not moving up nowhere.
All right.
They 32
But
and 33,
4 could change.
and Dallas 7 through 4 could change. Dallas is 40 and 27.
They 7.
They 7. Houston is 40 and 24.
6.
OKC is 40 and 24. And Utah is 41 and 23.
So you got Utah 4, OKC 5,
Houston 6.
Houston 6, and Dallas
7.
What you see changing there?
I see Dallas moving up. I think Dallas can be very scary in this type of Houston, definitely. Houston is another team that supports Trump. So
of course Daryl Morey supports Trump.
It ain't even Maury. It's the owner. I see Dallas moving up probably into 5.
5?
Yeah, I could see them pass OKC in Houston.
Okay.
Possibly Utah into 4. I think Dallas is real scary in this type of tournament. Like, Bazinga got the rest up. Doncic was a little banged up coming down into the playoffs. He got the rest up.
This nigga is.
I'm just talking about that team.
Yeah.
They got Wesley Matthews. They got Hardaway.
Seth Curry.
I'm just saying they were starting to pick up, but remember Doncic was getting hurt. He had this ankle. If they have been able to get healthy and they can move up and probably get home court.
5th seed? 4th seed?
No, 4th seed. They in 7 and 6. They got to move up to 4th seed to get first round home court. I can see them moving forward and playing. They'll play.
They go to 4-5, right?
Yeah, they'll play the LA.
The Clippers?
No. The Lakers. I see the Lakers finish it, yeah.
They get washed. But.
Yeah, because they play, yeah.
So we both got, you would like to see.
I would like to see Dallas.
New Orleans make the AFC.
To play LeBron.
You would like to see it, but you picked Memphis.
I'm picking Memphis.
To keep it. I'm picking Memphis to keep it too. If not, Portland might take it. That's just what I see. That's just what I see. I see Dame Lillard been talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, and he really spoke this play-in tournament into existence. Because in a lot of interviews, they were saying, so what would you do? And he was like, yo, if teams that were close to the AFC could get a play-in tournament type deal, you know what I'm saying? That would be cool. So we're gonna see what happens. So, who you got coming out of the West?
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna pick. The Clippers.
You wanna pick the Clippers?
Mm-hmm. I had the Lakers.
What they the 4th seed right now?
Oh, nah, Clippers is 2.
The 2 seed. So if they stays like that, they can meet in the conference finals, right?
They're a game and a half in front of Denver.
They'll meet in the conference finals.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That'll be the best scenario for me. Yeah, well, because I think they're gonna get clipped. Probably against.
I think it'll be a lot better.
If they see Dallas or Houston, they're gonna get clipped.
Nah, if they stay in 2, and like I'm just looking at the way I'm looking at it, if Dallas moves up to 4, LA will play, the Lakers will play Dallas in the second round. And the Clippers might play like Denver. Yeah. Or if Houston win some shit, they'll play them.
Okay.
But I think the Clippers getting rest. Like I thought about it like the Lakers. When getting rest. Like they'll be ready. I think they will be ready, but I had them in the regular season. Like they was like gearing up. You seen it. You know what I mean? And I think if the regular season would continue, the Lakers would have won.
Okay.
The Clippers needed this break. Just like I'm thinking about Dallas with the injuries and shit like that. Niggas getting banged up. So they got 3 months. The rest of this is like an off season. Right? So it's like a reset button and you come back. So I'm going to pick the Clippers.
I kind of feel the same way for the Lakers with their role players like Quinn and Cook and all these players that were supposed to have a role on the team that was hurt. Now they healthy.
Yeah, and they've been practicing together for a little bit.
So, and then somebody that's prone to injury like Anthony Davis that has just time to just chill. Like I don't really have to work on my game now. I could just rehab and chill on anything that I feel aching me.
Like I had to remember that the Clippers have Marcus Morris. And now he's gotten time to get accumulated to this shit. So
and the Lakers got his brother.
Yeah, his brother's Dookie.
He get a job.
Marquise is Dookie.
He get a job.
He Dookie though. He Dookie though. I don't know what happened. They got into that fight in the club and somehow energy transferred. Because I don't know what happened to Marquise.
But we're going to see. I got the Lakers coming out.
That's why I picked the Clippers.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be a lot better being played in August, September.
In Orlando?
Right, than it would have been getting played in May or right now.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers is kicking their ass if it's going on right now. Yeah. That's just me.
Well, you got the Clippers, I got the Lakers.
But I would say this. Do not sleep on the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Please don't. I don't like what KP did, but he fell into a wonderful situation with Luka. And if Luka don't have no fear to none of these niggas, bro.
I just feel like LeBron won't take it on his shoulders to support for this, what's going on, through doing what he's supposed to. Because, he don't want to come back without fans on the court, right? But this situation seems good enough for him to get another championship and to support people, you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to take that burden on his shoulder and really just run through this shit. My boy Mike sit out 4 to 8 games. I can't have that because fantasy going to come back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that's what I was wondering. Are they going to let us finish our season?
But the rest of the rules is they going to play in Orlando in the Walt Disney thing.
They're going to build basketball world.
They're going to build a basketball world there.
I'm just happy. I'm happy they're going to finish it because I just thought it would be weird to have the 2020 NBA champion vacant. Like, you got to place a champion.
Yeah, this is the first year in a decade, new decade.
Yeah, we got to place a champion.
Like we said, the 22 teams, we just broke that down. The regular season games, the start and the ending of it, we broke that down. No showering in the arenas. They're going to have to go to their hotels after the game. Bench players to sit 6 feet apart on the bench. Inactive players are going to be, I guess, the crowd. They're going to be in the seats, you know what I mean? Separated. The only people in there is going to be the referees, the announcers, and the camera crew.
Hey, it's good.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the rules for that.
Let's get it done.
Yeah. And that's what's going to happen there. So we're going to get into what we've been doing these past few weeks with these top 5s. We started with the NFL. I'm about to put a mix together, you know what I'm saying? Because we almost finished. But we're going to do MLB. Just position players?
I guess.
Just position players?
I guess.
That's 9.
It's a little too bright for me over there.
Let's just pick black players.
Alright, we can do that.
Best black player at every position.
Let's put Sean on that.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the Negro League.
Negro League and all that. What do you want? Look at that.
Alright, where we at?
Power forwards.
Power forwards.
These my guys right here.
These my guys right here. Alright, I think I might give you all my 6. I don't think I got
You got 6.
5.
Nah, it's 5, buddy.
Alright, one of y'all is out of here.
I gotta be out.
Alright, boom.
Let's see what you got.
My personal opinion
You want
about
5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
Yeah, 5 to 1. My personal opinion about this guy. I'm not taking in consideration of all his accolades on the court.
Okay.
People gonna be mad. Carl Malone is number 5. He in my top 5, Cole. Nah, he number 2. I'm sorry. Alright, number 5, I was torn. I think I'm gonna have to leave this guy out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave him out. But it's damn.
It's a lot of good power forwards.
Yeah. Alright, number 1.
Of all time.
I'm gonna go 1 to 5. Number 1 that I've seen with my eyes, even studying the game, past players and everything. Number 1 is Tim Duncan to me.
Mr. Fundamental.
Power forwards. His all-around game, his winning percentage, the way he represented the game, his skills at the position, his accolades, his stats at the position all time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And his record
winning
in the finals.
mentality.
Yeah, his record in the finals, the way he changed that franchise, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was the face of that franchise for 20 years. He was the face of the NBA.
Since he walked through the door.
Yeah, he was the face of the NBA for years, you know what I'm saying? Quadruple doubles and shit, so I think he's one for me, you know what I'm saying?
That's power forward all the time.
I'm gonna put because of his accolades and everything, but I do not like him personally because some of the shit. Karl Malone is that too.
That's your number 2.
You know what I mean? Because what he did, he don't got no championship. A lot of power forwards don't got a championship.
Thank Mike for that.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of power forwards don't have championships. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Great
Mike for
players.
that.
You know what I mean? So put him there.
Number 2 on all-time scorer.
You know what I'm saying?
Off the same play. Pick and roll.
Number 3.
Tough, right?
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to put because it might be like a little earlier time than these two players that I'm comparing. Mm-hmm. But skills are comparable. One might be better, you know what I'm saying? And skills like a notch better, you know what I'm saying? But then the accolades kick in, and this one got what he got under his belt, and it's not like he was a role player. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting Kevin McHale at 3. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he was that dude on that team, you know what I'm saying? On some of the championship teams, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't his fault he broke his foot. You know? That's not my fault. But hey,
he was so.
That's 3. And I watched his games. I studied
this is crazy because there's a couple power forwards left, and you gotta have at least 3 of them more.
Cause at 4 I'm putting Barkley. At 4 I'm putting Charles Barkley. And then these the 2 that I got left that I seen with my eyes in my lifetime that I watched in the NBA.
This makes it tough.
Dirk and KG. They both got a chip. They both super duper nice. Accolades is crazy. They went at each other. But Dirk is in the top 10 in scoring. You know what I'm saying? But KG is that guy. He's the big ticket. So, I don't want you to swing on me right now. And we right here. Cool, we right here with it in this town.
You just took the shirt off, so I don't know where you at right now. You got no Snoop Dogg shit.
But Dirk Nowitzki does have a black wife. He come to every game with the plate with the aluminum foil on it.
Bro, he do. Tupperware, all that.
Damn, I'm torn. I got a top 6, y'all.
Nah, that's 5. We going 5.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to put Dirk, you my man, but I'm going to put KG at 5.
KG at 5?
I'm going to put KG at 5 because at this point right here, then this is another point that's comparable to both of them because they both this type of first time doing this thing. He came out of high school.
He came from Germany.
But then this guy came from overseas, Germany. He's a European. That's comparable, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came, and they both changed their position in certain ways.
Yeah.
So it's just like too much comparison with these 2. They both got 1 chip. They both beat Braun. Alright, I'm gonna put KG. Black Power.
Don't have him run down.
I'm gonna put KG at 5.
That's your 5.
And he was in a movie that I liked, so.
So you done? You done, right?
Alright, so my 5 is Tim Duncan, Malone, McHale, Barkley, KG.
Okay. So it's kind of similar. I'm gonna just ask you a question after I give my 5. So my 5 would be.
I was torn with this.
We're talking about our top 5, right? So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1. I will put Dirk at number 5. at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
KG is number 3.
Ooh.
Karl Malone is number 2. And Tim Duncan is number 1. You know that.
You kept McHale out of it.
Kevin McHale is not better than Dirk Nowitzki or Kevin Garnett. I don't give a fuck what he did on those teams and who he was on those teams.
I feel you.
He is not better than KG or Dirk. So that's why I will ask you, why would you put, and then number 3.
Boy, he got like 3 chips.
Yeah,
and he played a big part in them.
And he ain't that guy.
But I mean, he got an all-around game as well, you know what I'm saying? So
he ain't that guy, though.
Ew.
He ain't.
But he was close to that guy.
What's his nickname?
No. Big Irish?
You got a nickname, bro? Big Ticket, the round and mound.
What's Dirk Nowitzki nickname?
German sound.
Nah, he don't got no nickname.
Dirk got a nickname,
Not
bro.
what I remember.
Son, Dirk got a nickname, bro.
Not what I remember.
So,
But what he does, alright, boom. What he does have over him.
and his name Dirk.
What he does have over him is a famous move. The leg up jump shot is him.
Yeah, that's him.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna argue with you. I hear you.
Yeah, I never put like choosing an old time team. I never put him before.
He like 6 through 10.
Yeah, he that there. Like on some real shit, I might take Dennis Rodman before that nigga.
I feel you.
That's just me.
I feel you. It was hard.
The Duncan Dutchman. That's his nickname.
Duncan Dutchman. That don't even fit
Dirk.
him. That don't even fit him though.
3D, you heard? So I can't.
Alright, I'm gonna take Kevin McHale
And
out.
then
Fuck that. No, I'm gonna take Kevin McHale out. I'm gonna put Charles Barkley there and put Dirk at 4 and KG at 5.
See, and I ain't mad at that. Because when people be like, damn, you put Charles Barkley number 3, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Dirk, and KG.
Do you realize Charles Barkley is a half an inch taller than me?
Yeah, the round.
6'4".
You know what I mean?
He's 6'4", bro.
Nah, he was just nice. I've been watching highlights of him lately, and he was nice.
He's 6'4".
Pull up,
What's wrong with him?
dribble crazy, 13, 15 rebounds.
20,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 4,000 assists all time.
And he was the man.
The only reason why people talk crazy about him now is because of the things he says, the way he talks.
Yeah, because I hate him on TNT and all that shit. You know, I don't fuck with him.
See, but I
Ain't
know.
he coming in to get us?
No. I know Barkley. He on GTA. I know Barkley. And I watch Barkley, so I like him. So him on TNT, that wasn't like that wasn't my first experience with Barkley.
Yeah.
So I took it as Barkley being Barkley. It's the same dude that Jordan used to cut ass on, and you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I knew who he was. So then for me, and I knew that nigga nice. So he can say whatever the fuck he want. He dead nice though.
Yeah.
You can talk about he ain't got no chips. Like when LeBron was saying, he ain't got no chips. But boy,
He nice.
you know.
Everybody knows.
You know he a dog, bro.
Damn, because I tried to put you in there.
Nah, you gotta get the fuck up out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get out of there.
Just like we about to get up out of here.
You gotta get out of there. KG set the tone, man. We must not never forget.
KG nice.
He set the tone, man. I remember reading his contract when he got that big contract, and I was just like
110 or some shit like that.
it was like 110. That shit was amazing back then. It's like, I gave him 110 mil to play ball. I thought I was gonna do it. I said, Mama,
He made it.
I'ma go.
But with that being said, it's Don Core and Dricanhippie, and we about to get up out of here. Y'all already know what we about to go do. Snoop.